أمام الكونغرس الأمريكي في واشنطن وأمام المحطات الإعلامية خرج مجموعة من الأطباء المعروفين وأصحاب الخبرة ليقولوا للبشر أن مرض كورونا كوفيد 19 هو مرض طبيعي والعلاج
هاي روبي،
هاي استاذ.
كيفك؟
الحمد لله، وانت كيفك؟
الحمد لله. كيف أمك؟
منيحة.
الحمد لله. عم تتعب اونلاين امك وعم تتعب بالتيتشينج ولا؟
كانت عم تتعب هلا تعودت عليها.
منيح.
ايه.
يلا شو بدنا نعمل؟ ما كان في كهرباء عندكم لحتى تأخرتوا؟
عنا اسي.
كيفك جورج؟
منيح استاذ. انت؟
الحمد لله جود. عم تدرس ولا مش كتير؟
ايه استاذ.
منيح. مريان كيفك؟
هاي استاذ، منيحة. انت كيفك؟
الحمد لله منيح. Why the others are late?
عم بيكتب اسي.
في بعد 10 minutes
إيه؟
meet essay. Yes. خلاص استاذ ما نعمل اليوم.
نو كيف ما نعمل؟ عندنا بروجرام بنخلص.
ايه والله مظبوط.
Okay, let's start. Whatever.
مين في بعد فانا؟
Vana and Suzanne.
Yes.
Okay, today we are going to start with limits. Okay, في عنا two important limits that are e to the minus infinity equal to 0. Only write these, e to the minus infinity 0 and e to the power plus infinity is plus infinity. So e to the minus infinity is 0 and e to the power plus infinity is plus infinity. Okay, I want to remind you, if the limit is infinity على infinity, what we do?
Highest to. No, indeterminate form.
Hopital's rule.
Hopital's rule, good. Derivative over derivative. If the limit is 0 over 0,
كمان Hopital's rule.
also Hopital rule. If we have infinity minus infinity, what we do? Take highest
degree.
Highest power or highest degree. Highest power. 0 times infinity.
Infinity.
0 times infinity, we change the form. Change the form. So we have 4 indeterminate forms. The indeterminate forms in the 4. Infinity over infinity. 0 over 0, we apply Hopital's rule. Infinity minus infinity, we take the highest power. And 0 times infinity is change the form. Did you write these?
بس لحظة أستاذ.
أنا عملت سكرين شوت.
أوكي.
اوكي هلا رح ناخذ examples بس بدي اشوف هيدا اللي هون بس بدي اياكم تحفظوا هدول to memorize these. e to the minus infinity 0, e to the plus infinity is plus infinity. If we take this example here, if we replace a limit as x tends to infinity, what do we get? As x tends to infinity, what we get here?
Plus infinity.
Infinity over infinity.
Infinity over infinity, it is indeterminate. So we apply
Yes.
Hospital's rule.
Plus infinity.
Or limit high, limit as x tends to plus infinity. We apply Hospital's rule. What is Hospital's rule? Derivative over.
Derivative.
Derivative over derivative.
What is the derivative of e to the x?
E to the x.
Ex.
Ex. What is the derivative of x? 1.
1.
1.
Then it will be
Stays.
e to the power plus infinity equals plus infinity. Okay. So infinity
Okay.
على infinity, we apply Hospital's rule. Now, if we take this example here, as x tends to 0, شو بيصير عندنا as x tends to 0 here? I get 1 minus 1 over 0.
0.
e to the 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 over 0. بيطلع 0 over 0. We apply Hospital's rule. بيصير عندنا limit this expression, limit as x tends to 0. Hospital's rule. شو بيصير هيدا؟ derivative over derivative. شو derivative لل e to the x?
X over 1.
e to the x over 1 equal e to the 0
1.
Equal 1.
equal 1. لكن بهدول two examples we apply 0 over 0 and infinity على infinity. We apply Hospital's rule. If we take this example here, limit as x tends to minus infinity of x e to the x. If we replace x by minus infinity, بتصير هيدا minus infinity into, if we replace x by minus infinity, e to the minus infinity, how much?
0.
0. Infinity times 0 is indeterminate.
Stays.
Yes.
الصوت كان واقف على الآخر.
Limit as x tends to minus infinity, إذا we replace x by minus infinity, هيدا بيصير minus infinity. هيدا بيصير e to the minus infinity. e to the minus infinity from this rule is 0. Infinity times 0 is indeterminate. هيدا 0 times infinity is indeterminate. We have to change the form. How we change the form? To change the form, دايما بالexponential, whenever you get 0 times infinity, بننزل الاكسبوننشال على الدينومينيتور. بننزل الاكسبوننشال على الدينومينيتور، يعني بيصير x over، بننزل ex لتحت، شو بيصير؟ e to the power how much؟ e to the power minus x. بننزل changing the form, so ex
ايه بيغير كان اوكي.
بصير e to the minus x. هلا بصير معنا minus infinity over infinity, which is indeterminate. We apply Hospital's rule. Limit as x tends to minus infinity. Hospital's rule, what is the derivative of x? 1.
1.
What is the derivative of e to the minus x? امبارح شفنا شو derivative لل e to the minus x? Minus e to the power minus x equal 1 over, if we replace x by minus infinity, بتصير minus e to the plus infinity from here. How much is e to the plus infinity? Is plus infinity. بصير عندنا minus 1 over infinity, which is equal 0. So what we should know from this, e to the minus infinity is 0, and e to the plus infinity equal plus infinity. I will take an example about infinity minus infinity. If I need to calculate إذا بنلاقي limit as x tends to plus infinity of x minus e to the x. What we will get if we put instead limit as x tends to plus infinity of x minus e to the x? If we replace
Plus
x,
infinity minus infinity.
we get infinity minus infinity, which is indeterminate. We take the limit of the highest power. من ال highest here? الexponential ولا الx? In your opinion, what will be, which one is greater? X or ex at infinity?
EX at infinity.
ex. يعني for example, like إذا أخذنا 2 and e squared. هذا 2
E أصلا greater
اوكي
than 2.
greater. يعني شو بيطلع هون limit للhighest power. مين الhighest power؟
EX.
minus
EX.
minus ex. أكيد we have to pay attention for the sign. Equal
Okay.
minus infinity. Can I skip this page?
Yes.
Okay, let's take examples. So what we must know that e to the minus infinity, how much? Is 0.
0.
0
And e to the power plus infinity.
Plus infinity.
plus infinity.
Plus infinity.
Okay, these are the most two important limits in exponential. First example, limit as x tends to minus infinity. We replace each x by minus infinity. شو بيصير أول واحد؟ e to the minus infinity
0
equals 0.
0.
Second one is minus infinity minus 2. So 0 minus infinity minus 2, we get
minus infinity.
minus infinity. Second one, limit as x tends to plus infinity. We replace each x.
Got plus infinity.
E to the plus infinity is plus infinity. Plus infinity minus 2, we get plus infinity. Infinity plus infinity is plus infinity.
Plus infinity minus number plus infinity.
Example C, as x tends to minus infinity. هذا شو بيصير هون؟
0.
Minus
بيصير
infinity
plus
square.
infinity.
minus
Plus
infinity
infinity بيصير.
e to the minus infinity square. Minus infinity square شو بيعطي؟
بيصير
Plus
plus
infinity.
infinity.
يعني e to the plus infinity is plus infinity minus 2, which is equal to plus infinity. Easy limits هدول. But in order to know e to the minus infinity 0 and e to the power plus infinity is plus infinity. D, x tends to minus infinity. شو بيصير هيدا؟ e to the minus infinity how much?
0
0. وهيدا بيصير e to the minus infinity 0.
0 plus
وهيدا
3 3.
بيطلع 3. So e to the minus infinity is 0. E as x tends to plus infinity.
X times plus infinity.
أول واحد شو بيصير أول واحد إذا حطينا محل x infinity؟
X times no plus infinity plus infinity.
plus infinity into plus infinity, we get plus infinity. أول واحد بيعطي plus infinity. Second one is plus infinity. Plus infinity times plus infinity is plus infinity. F as x tends to plus infinity. بيصير أول واحد e to the minus infinity هيدا. e to the minus infinity is 0. هيدا بيصير plus infinity minus 2. We'll get plus infinity. Please, if you have any question, please